AirsoftGI would like to thank our sponsors.
Hey, what's up, GI TV? My name is Tim, and I am here with Brian from Condor Outdoor. Brian, how you doing today?
Pretty good.
Excellent. Now, Condor has changed quite a bit since I was last here, and that's kind of why we're talking with you guys.
Right.
Traditionally, you guys are known as an offshore manufacturer of taxi gear, but more recently, you've been building some of your stuff in the United States. What inspired that change?
That's right. Well, recently we've gotten a lot of specific requests by OEM and private projects to make gear designed specifically for them. So, and a lot of the times they need to be very compliant, so we've been trying to accommodate for our customers and provide them products that are made here in the U.S.
So what products do you currently offer that are made in the United States?
Well, we started off with our 1- and 2-point sling, and then we started making belts. We've got a riggers, we've got the Cobra belt, and we've also got a pistol belt. And then now we're making the Cyclone plate carrier.
Excellent. So Brian, what new and upcoming products does Condor have in store that is going to be made in the U.S.?
Well, we've been recently working with our local SWAT teams to see what kind of things they need, and so from that we're starting to make a breaching shotgun scabbard, a breaching hooligan tool carrier, and also flashbang pouches.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right, Brian, now many of your products more recently have been approved by the NTOA, specifically the ones made in the U.S. Can you tell us what the NTOA is and explain the testing and evaluation process that your products go through?
The NTOA is the National Tactical Officers Association, and what they are, they're a nonprofit organization pretty much aimed at to train and keep tactical officers and law enforcement officers informed on up-to-date tactics and everything. So what we do is we provide them with some of our gear for them to use during their training exercises, and then once they're done with that, they rate it, based on durability, quality, and user-friendliness.
Oh, excellent. Do you have any examples of current law enforcement or military units that use Condor gear?
Well, for the most part, most of the individual organizations, they don't like to disclose what kind of gear they use. But, and I can say from personal use, when I was an infantry Marine, I used the Condor stuff on 2 deployments. I used backpacks, chest rigs, slings, belts, what else? Mag pouches, all that kind of stuff. And I can attest to, the quality of it. So I can say it's pretty good stuff.
Very cool, very cool. Okay, now let's shift to camouflage. You guys have been kind of moving away from offering just your traditional black, tan, and OD patterns. You're moving into different camouflage patterns. What inspired that change?
Yeah, well, we started with multicam back in 2007, and we had such great feedback and demand from that we just kept adding more and more products that we offered in multicam. Once we started making products, our customers kind of went crazy about it. The demand for it was so high, so we started offering more and more of our products in the multicam. And then not just recently in 2011, we started offering some of our products in the ATAX AU.
Okay, that's very cool. ATAX has been real popular for you guys. I've seen some advertisements on Condor's website about Cryptic hats. Can you give me a little bit of insight as to the Cryptic Camouflage? What do you guys have planned for the future for that?
Well, for right now, we've got a couple of caps. We've got it in the Mandrake and the Highlander, and those will be available to buy in, I'd say, around September.
Okay. Okay, so Cryptic is probably not something you guys are going to jump into like multicam?
We still haven't decided yet. We're gonna start with the caps and see how that goes, and get some feedback on that from our customers and dealers, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Excellent. Now another new product line, something separate from tactical gear you guys have been adding onto your catalog is apparel. What inspired that change? What do you guys have planned for apparel for the future?
Well, keeping our dealers in mind, we want them to be able to provide their customers with pretty much just a one-stop shop for all their tactical gear needs, so they can get all their their bags and their pouches and their chest rigs, but they can also get outfitted with hats, polo shirts, tactical pants. We've also got fleeces, base layers, and soft shell jackets too.
So everything you might need all seasons of the year.
Exactly.
Very cool. Now I want to bring it back to the Cyclone plate carrier, which is something you mentioned earlier on in the interview. That's the Made in the USA plate carrier that you guys have really focused on recently. Tell me more about it.
Yeah, I could probably touch on it, but we actually got the developer here, Sean, and I could probably grab him and he can tell you a lot more about it than I could.
Excellent, let's do that then.
All right, let's go.
So Sean, thanks for joining us. You are the man with the plan, so to speak, or at least the one that knows the most about the Cyclone. Tell us a little bit about the Cyclone plate carrier, specifically You know, it's kind of similar to other plate carriers that you guys
Right.
offer, but what makes it different?
Easier to wear, lighter, and it's very durable and robust. And also is made for first responders.
Okay, and it's made in the USA, correct?
Correct.
What materials is it made out of?
500D Condor to keep the lightweight, and then also mil spec 17337 webbing, and which is very durable.
Okay. Can you tell us any additional features that the Cyclone has that probably not found on other plate carriers you offer?
On the shoulder area, we can find 2 columns of power webbings, which can mount actually a double mag pistol pouch, a single rifle pouch, radio for any first responder. They don't want to wear headset communication. Okay. They can just have the radio right next to the shoulder.
Okay. And by definition, the plate carrier is made to hold armor. So what size armor can it hold?
It's meant to designed for large sappy plate, which is a 10 by 13.
Okay.
But you can also put a medium size in there. And a lot of users ask me, why do you leave a little gap, a little extra room on the inside? Because it's meant to insert a level 3A soft armor behind the level 4 plate for more protection.
Okay. Now, can you tell me about the double D rings that are on the inside in addition to the cummerbund? I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Definitely. It's actually a contingency in case if your cummerbund breaks somehow and you want to cut it loose, but you still want to have a functional vest. Okay. You can use a belt or 1-inch webbing to replace that. Okay. And all you have to do is just run through the double D ring and loop the back, and that's it.
Oh, very cool. All right, well, the Cyclone is definitely a really cool rig. It's very affordable and very functional. Can you give us a little insight about what you're working on now or maybe something in the future? I'm
actually working on the optional accessory for XO plate carrier, which is going to be a lot of attachments from top to the bottom for the XO plate carrier.
Okay. Well, Sean, thanks for coming in. Thanks for spending the time to talk with us
Thank
about
you for having me
Cyclone
here.
plate carrier. Thanks a lot.
AirsoftGI would like to thank our sponsors.